I was so honored to be asked to officiate here today. It isn't often that we get to be a part of such a completely joyous occasion. This wedding in particular holds a unique place in our lives, and a very, very special place in my heart.
Do you, Marlena, take John to be your lawfully wedded husband in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, for better or worse, forsaking all others, for as long as you both shall live?
No, you can't. Sammy, you can't. Mom can't marry him.
What's going on? What is the matter with you?
You have to listen. Please listen. You have to listen to me.
What is this?
What are you talking about? You can't.
What are you doing here? I was just going to get my car. Are you all right? Are you crying?
No, I'm fine.
That's clearly not true. I mean, what are you doing here? Why aren't you at the wedding?
I just need some air.
Well, it's an outdoor wedding.
Yeah, I know. I needed some, well, I'm dehydrated or I feel weird or something.
Okay.
That's all. I'm gonna get some water.
Okay, but I'm gonna go with you.
No.
Sammy, what are you doing here? You said you couldn't make it.
I had to stop you.
What is this? Are you drunk?
You can't get married.
Oh, this is old. It's old. You can't have a problem with John after all these years.
No, it's not. No, you can't pronounce them husband and wife, or she's gonna die.
Sammy, you're not making any sense.
She thought she outsmarted me, but I figured out her plan.
Who was planning?
And she thought she'd tie me up, and that she could stop me, but she didn't. I got away.
Sammy, I want you to calm down.
No, what? No, you have to go. She's here somewhere. You have to go, Mom. She's gonna kill you.
Sammy, who are you talking about? Everything's gonna be okay. Why don't you and we're gonna get out of here,
No,
okay?
what? Do you think I'm drunk? I'm not drunk. I'm not crazy. I'm not drunk. Eric, she drugged me.
Sammy, why don't you let Valerie and me take you to the ER, okay?
No, I can't go because I have to stop her. She's here, and I have to stop her before she does something. She's gonna do something to you.
You're right. I believe you. Now just tell me, who exactly are you talking about?
John, she's here.
Who is she?
Here.
What is she? Who is
She's here somewhere. And I have... Oh, Sammy, don't.
Sammy, I want you to stop.
Take her out of here, John. No, it's not you. Oh, God, please. She's here. She's gonna get away. Oh, it's you. I told you. You are not gonna get away with this.
Sammy.
Get away with this. Dr. Image, use your daughter. I know I should say this, but your daughter's out of her mind.
Feeling better? You need me to take you to the hospital or anything?
No, I'm fine. Why don't you should probably go back because I'll be fine.
Will, I know you don't remember us being together, but I do. And when something is really bothering you, you keep looking away, like you're doing right now. And when I knew something was really bothering you, I would not back down until I figured out what it was, one way or the other. Hey, why don't you save us both a lot of time and just tell me what happened?
I remembered our wedding.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Just now? You were at the wedding and it triggered something.
Yeah, I was looking at my grandmother. Man, she looked so happy. Just as happy as she was that day.
The day that she married us.
No, I gotta go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm worrying you.
No, please, don't go, okay? You have to tell me everything that you remembered. All of it.
I can't right now. I can't.
No, Will, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what we've been waiting for.
Sonny, I can't. I can't right now. Can we talk about it later?
No, what if you lose it? Okay, you have to stay with it because
I'm not gonna lose it, but I'm telling you, I can't. This is not the right time.
This matters. You have. Okay, I'm sorry, but it matters. You gotta.
I know it matters. But I just left my grandma's wedding. She's gonna be wondering where I am. You know,
You mean Paul? Paul's gonna be wondering where you are.
Yeah. Paul too.
Okay, so it's bad timing. Okay, but think about it. Why did you remember right now? Why did it freak you out so much that you had to leave?
I don't know.
Why are you scared to talk to me about this?
I don't know.
Why are you scared to tell me what you remembered?
Because it's Sonny, it's fragments. That's all. That's all it is. It's fragments.
Yeah, I think you remembered what happened. But not only that, you remember what you felt about me.
Everybody, please calm down. Stop you! Push it!
Sammy, me. I want you to let go of something. Nothing's gonna happen to Mom. On the wedding.
You ruining nothing! You're trying to kill the bride and I won't let you! No, I'm here to make a man! Sammy, it's true. She was invited. I invited her. Listen, I spoke to her doctors. She's okay now. It isn't the same Susan that you know. She's not Susan at all!
Okay. I'll tell you. But if you're asking how I feel lucky. Because I love Paul, and Paul loves me.
Okay, I know, and I might be treating you a little unfair right now. Okay, but what happened to you wasn't fair. You were robbed of your own past, and that is different than running from your past, Will, and that's what you're doing right now. I mean, does loving Paul depend on forgetting about me?
Bastard.
Only when I have to be.
Okay. Like I told you, I was looking at Marlena a woman who I met very recently. But then all of a sudden I was looking at my grandmother who I've known my whole life and who I've loved and who's loved me since I was a baby. And yeah, like her at our wedding. And I felt the love. I felt her love and all the people who were there. I felt their love. And you. I felt your love. I felt my love for you.
What? Just tell me. Did you remember that you didn't think you could find any kind of love, let alone the love you found with me?
Ian Forster once described love as two imperfect souls coming together to create something close to perfection. I feel like that every day. And I'm pretty sure I carry most of the imperfection in this equation. Not true. I respect you, I admire you, and I adore you. And most of all, I love you, Sonny. I, Jackson, take you, Will, to be my lawfully wedded husband. I promise to love and honor you through good times and bad, through sickness and health, for richer or poor, as long as we both shall live. As I give you this ring, so I give you my heart.
May the love you share be a bond that brings you strength, comfort, and joy all the days of your lives. It is my pleasure to pronounce that Jackson Stephen Kyriakis and William Robert Hort are husbands for life.
Husbands for life.
Yes, you remembered. So you remember what happened after that then, right?
I'm Susan, the one that brought your son back from the brink of death. Huh? Jamie, I'm sorry if you don't like the sight of me. I know what it's like to not be in your right mind. I do. No, Mom, you can't believe her. She's crazy. You're the one who's crazy. You are. You sicked a serial killer on your own son. No one's gonna believe a word out of your lying mouth. I'll show them. Kristen. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Kristen DeMira is back. Yes, I am back. Wow. I thought to myself, a wedding. What do I bring, something borrowed, something lethal. And I realized that you might not welcome me in my true persona, and I remember how Salem's grain secret agent men are always ready to spring into action, so I brought this to level the playing field.
Kristen.
Wow, long time no see.
Listen, let me get her out of here.
No, that's not gonna work.
Listen, she needs a doctor.
No, she's just on some drugs. She'll bounce right back, just like you did, remember? Jennifer, you love his birthmark or what?
Can you get to the phones?
No, Kristen or Susan, whatever her name is. She took them out. I saw her.
Excuse me? If you have something to say, we say it to the whole group. My guess is you were talking about the basket of phones. Yeah, I overheard the kid tell John and Abe that Marlena, she wanted everyone to give up their phones. I couldn't believe my ears. She didn't want to have her ceremony interrupted, and I didn't want anyone calling for backup. That is so great. We both got what we wanted. Isn't it nice? It's nice, isn't it? Talking to old friends, no one sneaking a peek at their screens, and no one saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have to take this." Easy, Cyclops. Easy. We don't want anyone to get hurt. I mean, we don't want anyone to get hurt unintentionally.
So, Kristen DeMira, back from the dead. Father like daughter.
Well, thank you.
It wasn't a compliment. You came by my house, you played some mind games. That is so like Stefano.
No, that really was Susan. Dear, delusional, orthodontically challenged Susan.
Then you played her. You manipulated her.
Well, I did pay a visit to her on New Year's Eve.
Then what she said was true. You were the reason for her relapse.
Oh, it's not that hard. Her reality is what? I mean, a little tenuous.
Oh, I get it. You're the poster child for mental health.
Sticks and stones, Doc. Does he still call you that? I saw you up there droning on about the nature of love, sweet, nauseating love. Oh, and the endless parade of weddings. So tell me, how many fondue pots do you two actually have?
Can we get to the point? What do you want?
Ask Sammy. She's been trying to tell you.
Oh, you're after me.
Oh, the astute Dr. Evans does it again. Yes, that is right. You pushed me out of that tower window. You left me there for dead, but I survived. You, however, will not be so lucky.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just like the memories keep coming, though. I remember the whole wedding. I remember our reception. I remember Grandma Caroline. Oh my God, I can see her face so clearly. I can remember the beautiful speech she made. Oh, I can feel all the love for my family and their love for me.
What?
My mom.
Oh my gosh, we are so proud of you.
Oh, for what? I mean, I just got lucky, so.
No, you didn't. You are a fantastic person. And that's how you ended up with a great partner and such a special little girl. It's because of you.
Come on.
Despite your dad
All right.
you grew up.
Come on, hold on.
No. No. don't have to try to make it okay for your dad and me. This is your day. This is your day for us to tell you how incredibly lucky we are to have you as a son. And despite everything,
I'm sorry, can I say one thing? Since it's my day.
Fire away.
One thing that I learned from you and Dad is how important family is. And that it's worth fighting for.
It's worth fighting for.
Kristen, did you listen to what you just said? You survived. You got your life back. I don't think you really want to go through with this anymore.
Actually, I kind of do.
Just put the gun down. Come on.
Look, we can end this peacefully without anyone getting hurt. We just let it go.
You won't let it go. You will never let this go. If you put down the gun, I will not press charges. How dare you? You won't press charges after you threw me to my death? Wow. You didn't give me one thought after that. You are the worst excuse for a human being that I have ever met in my entire life. It's time for payback. It's finally time you got yours. I chose this day, specifically your wedding day, to end your life. Now you and John are on the verge of happily ever after. It ain't gonna happen, lady. Not ever.
Do you believe me now? She said she was gonna kill you and as soon as you were married, and that is why I had to stop the wedding.
Oh, honey. Sammy, I have plenty of bullets. So if you don't get out of my way, I will take you out too.
I am not going to let you kill my mother.
You can't stop me. No one can stop me.
It's not really true, is it? You could stop this anytime you wanted to.
Brady? I hoped you'd be here.
It's hard to imagine anyone forgetting my mom.
Yeah, I mean, she's, formidable.
Yeah. And she's so much more than that. I remember coming out to her. I remember how disappointed she was. And scared.
I mean, she did come around.
Yeah, she did. I remember that. That's because my dad. Oh my God. My dad. I remember my dad. I remember how supportive he was about me coming out until he found out about us.
Yeah. My mom was the same way. She wasn't that big of a fan of us. I don't know if you remember that part or not, but she also came around.
Yeah. So did my dad. He ended up being really happy for us.
That's the important thing.
Man, it took so long figuring things out. I didn't make it easy on him.
Well, I mean, it wasn't easy on you, being their kid.
Yeah. I remember blaming them my entire childhood for not being the perfect couple. All I wanted was for my parents to be together. You know, I wanted that perfect, happy family. But now I know that there's really no such thing as perfection, you know, at least not when it comes to family.
Well, perfection could be boring.
Yeah. My folks were... folks were never boring. My dad's an alcoholic. He's been married a bunch of times. And my mom is... She's
Sammy.
Oh my God, I was horrible to her. I was not big on forgiveness where she was concerned.
Yeah, but she also did some things that are kind of hard to forgive.
Like having Ben strangled me a second time so that maybe I'd get my memory back.
Yeah. I mean, that's vintage Sammy.
She did it because she loves me.
Fiercely.
Fiercely. Like I love her.
You're doing that thing again, Kristen. That Demera thing where you list all the terrible things that everybody has done to you, but kind of skip over what you've done to everybody else. Like stealing someone's child.
My child.
And how about the second before you went out that window, you had that gun aimed at Marlena, just like you are now, yet you end up being the victim every time. You know that I know you better than anyone in this room. I even know the piece of you that's trying so hard not to come out right now. A woman that just wants to be loved, that just wants to be a mother, that just wants to love herself. And what screwed all that up?
You did.
Sure.
I did.
Your need for revenge did. You remember, don't you, when we talked about adopting our own child and having a family? We were that close.
Till you changed your mind.
Why? Why did I change my mind?
Because of what I did to Eric. Eric. You just made a very big mistake. I was here to get Marlena, and that's all. But you, Brady, you just took me down painful memory lane to distract me from Father Doofus here. So I'm gonna widen my scope of operation to a bloodbath.
Kristen, you're never gonna get away with this. There's just too many of us here. And that means witnesses. You're going to spend the rest of your life in prison.
You all think you're so smart, don't you? You thought you were a genius to work with Brady against me. But Brady always betrays everyone in the end.
Kristen, we've all done terrible things. It's never too late to change.
Spare me the homily. You're not even a priest anymore. Brady hasn't changed. You're still weak and self-serving as ever. Doing whatever it takes to get whatever you want. Hey, how's your sister doing? The mother of his child? Should have been my child. But you see, I'm a Demera, and I can live without getting what I want. If my enemies don't get what they want either. Especially you, Marlena. You and John are not gonna live happily ever after. Okay, move, Sammy!
No, I am not letting you do this. I am not gonna let you hurt my mother.
You know what? I'm not gonna shoot any of you. You are.
And I got a pretty interesting to-do list. Gotta find everyone and tell them that I remember them and how much I love them. My mom, my dad, my daughter.
It's a pretty nice list.
I remember the first time I held Ariana. Do you remember Nick? He like wanted to be with Gabby, and he hated me because I was gay and I was Ariana's father, but he put her in my arms. And I remember like looking down at her and her like looking up at me. She's so warm, so fragile. I remember smelling her like sweet baby smell. I remember my daughter. I remember our daughter.
No, what the hell are you talking about?
I know you're never gonna kill your mother. It's obvious. I wonder if you have the same sense of attachment to John. See, I was gonna let John live and watch his beloved Doc bite the dust. But I think we could do the opposite. John dies, Marlena watches. Don't you like that? Oh, come on! Don't you remember? You found John having sex with your mother on the conference table all those years ago? Oh, that memory should just, that probably shook you up. Broke your father's heart, broke your family apart, and it ruined your lives.
John and I worked that out years ago. And even if we hadn't, I would never do that because my mom loves him.
And you love EJ.
What does EJ have to do with any of this?
I'm sorry, didn't I tell you? Oh, he's alive.
What?
That's right, Sammy. EJ is alive. And I can take you to you.
I'm not letting you use me. You held me captive for weeks, and you could have told me this, and you didn't. You wait till now, when I have a gun.
Well, a gun I gave you.
I'd like to use on you.
I don't think you want to shoot me, otherwise you won't find out what happened.
I know what happened. EJ was shot. And then he died.
EJ was shot, and my father called me to go to the hospital. And just before he was about to die, I injected him.
No.
We lost him.
No, I don't believe you.
I'll tell you the rest of the story. Everything, where he is, how I got him out of there, all that stuff.
No, you are just trying to save yourself. I wanted so desperately to believe that EJ was alive. I combed the world for him.
Well, everyone thought that Will was dead, except for Ben Weston. Everyone here thought he was crazy. Nobody believed him. You believed him. You went out looking for Will, and he was alive. Guess what? So was EJ.
Thank you for saying that. Saying our daughter.
Well, how could you not be? You delivered her.
You remembered.
I think I remember everything. I think I remember my whole life.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Best.
We did it. We're married. It's a good feeling, isn't it? It's the best.
Will went to get water, and he hasn't come back yet. Where is he?
That little scamp slip off again?
And answer him.
I don't know where Will is, and I really don't care. I am trying to talk to you about EJ.
Don't listen to her, Sammy.
And if you do as I say, I will take you to him. All you have to do is pull that little trigger.
No.
That's it.
No.
Go ahead.
I won't do it.
What? You don't want to see the love of your life? Your soulmate? I did everything I could, but he still loves you. He wants me to take you to him. And I will do that.
Don't do it, Sammy. Don't do it.
Sammy, give me the gun.
Sammy, come on. Pull the trigger. If you don't, you will never see EJ again. Pull the trigger.